Jimmy, and smoke on loud. I got perfect attendance. I ran that
Hey
work.
guys, I'm gonna make this real quick because I just came by to share something with you guys. I was eating lunch that I just made, and I found this recipe. I think it was online, but well, it's not a recipe that it probably is. I haven't just said it. I'm not even gonna lie. I just threw something together, and I woke up this morning like I want chicken noodle soup. And you guys know I really don't eat meat like that. And I'm trying to stay away from like dairy products and like eggs, spaghetti, noodles, all that. So guess what I did, right? I made chicken noodle soup without chicken and without uh without noodles. So I'm gonna let you guys see it and I'm gonna tell you what I put. So you guys might be thinking, ugh, gross, but no, actually it's it got carrots and stuff and veggies and stuff, of course. But then if you look a little closer, you will see something that look actually like noodles. Let me see if I pick some up. If you look a little closer, it actually look like noodles. But guess what? It's not noodles. Okay? It's spaghetti squash. See the little clear part that's hanging? That didn't help. Right there. It's actually spaghetti noodles. Well, spaghetti squash. So it's vegetables, of course. Then the white stuff, which you guys might think is chicken, but it's not. Actually, it's actually faking, like fake chicken. But it's actually made out of beans, and it has the consistency of chicken. I was like, oh my god. So when you have a house full of people and they really want chicken noodle soup, but you're the type of person that don't like meat really no more, or your body won't even digest meat no more because you've been vegan for dang near almost 3 months now, and your body's just like, nope, we don't need meat. Make this full, and they'll think that this is chicken, but it's not. I got everything from Kroger and, well, not everything, majority from Walmart. So I'm gonna finish eating. I just wanted to show you guys that it was a real good, it's pretty good. But I do recommend when you do make it, make sure you go buy some chicken stock instead of chicken broth. And make sure it's the one that has no sodium or low sodium. Because if you get the one that has sodium, it's going to be kind of salty. Because I think the chicken already comes pre-seasoned, or fake chicken, whatever you want to call it, already comes pre-seasoned. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys. So enjoy this video, whatever video it is. Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Today this morning I'm going to talk on a subject that I thought I would never have to deal with or talk about, but I'm gonna speak on it because it needs to be spoke on. So yeah, but before I get started, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, all of those good things. But I'm gonna go ahead and get into this video because I don't want to bore you guys with the long introduction. So yeah, I'm going to talk about I don't know what I want to call this. I guess it could be discrimination, prejudice, all the bad stuff wrapped into one. So I wasn't gonna talk about it, but since I done dealt with some of it, I mean, like, I can like tell you some of my stories and just my thoughts, and yeah, just speak on it. So I'm probably going to not make this into like a long video because it's not necessary. So, as you guys know, I work at the hospital, and first I'm gonna start off with this. When you fill out job applications and it asks you your color, your race, all of that is kind of like, I feel like it's some form of discrimination, because if that doesn't have anything to do with our qualifications, why is it on the job application? I never asked that. They always say, well, we don't discriminate your age, your color, your necessity, and all of that stuff. Then, have you guys ever asked yourself, why is it on the job application? I don't know. That's one little thing that kind of like blows me a little bit. And then another thing that blows me a little bit is the ETOC, I think that's what it's called. The application just asks you, the part of the application that asks you, was you unemployed for consecutive of 27 weeks? Was you getting TANF? Was you getting SNAP or any kind of food stamp? Do you qualify for SSI? All of that stuff. That kind of blows me too, because I want to say that, so if I did get unemployment, you won't hire me? Like, that kind of blows me too. So, back to my little story time on why I really wanted to talk about this is, I see a lot of people on YouTube that's doing the black and white, the dark skin versus light skin, the tall and short, the long hair, short hair things on YouTube, but they never really talk about in the workplace. So I'm gonna tell you guys what happened to me. So I was working one day, and if you guys don't know, I am a chart nurse, and I also do billings and records at the billing and coding and records basically at the hospital. So I have got into this thing where I want to like be in different parts of the hospital just to understand the way the hospital works. So when I decide which part of the hospital I want to be for my career, I don't necessarily have to stay in one position and just work that position. I know all of the positions at the hospital. So, and one day I was working at the ER front desk, and I would never work there. If you do, I'm not putting your job down, but that's just not a job for me. I can't just sit there. That's not me. So I was just sitting there getting my paperwork ready for the next with the next patient, and then walks in a man. Okay? A man. And it seemed like he was highly upset. Okay? So you know how the emergency people, when you come in, they greet you, hey, how you doing, what's your emergency, how may I help you, and all of that stuff. So he said, I don't want you to help me. I was like, okay. So you walk in the ER hospital and you don't want help. Like, why are you here? Are you here to visit someone? That's what I said. And he said, no, I'm in pain. I was like, okay, what kind of pain? And he said, no, I don't want you to help me. Okay, who do you want you to help you? So I had an employee, well, a nurse that was sent. Well, she's not a nurse. She's like a help desk type person. And he said she can help me. And she was. So I'm like, okay. Right then and there, it really didn't click in my head that he don't want me to help him. So I was like, okay, that don't make sense. So it really didn't bother me that much. But then my nurse that was sitting, well, the help desk person that was sitting beside me, she just stood up and said, well, she's the only one here that is available to help you. So, I mean, what do you want us to do? And he said, well, I don't want her to help me, so I'm just going to go to another hospital. So we was both looking at each other, just strange. And he asked the other lady, can she, like, come to the side because he wanted to talk to her. And to me, that's strange. Like, okay, we're here to help you, but you don't want my help? That's like confusing. So, she got up, went to the side of the desk, and he actually had a conversation. And you know they wasn't supposed to be like together. So she stood behind the desk. He was on the other side. So basically, the desk gave them like 6. I ain't gonna say 6. I'm gonna say probably 3 foot apart or 3 inches apart, basically. We're 3 foot apart. And it wasn't a long conversation. It was just a conversation where she said, I'm pretty sure another hospital will be willing to help you. So she came back and told me. Now, the words that I'm about to tell you guys is something that the other guy told her. And if you guys don't know, they were both. So, and when the nurse told me this, it was like she was crying. Like, she was literally crying. And she started crying before she even told me this. And I'm thinking to myself, what the hell did he say to her? So she told me that it's crazy that we still live in a world like this, because Martin Luther King and other leaders, what did they fight for? Like, it was like, why did they die? Like, we still deal with it to this day. Now, mind you, it's not everybody, but it's still people out in the world that thinks this way. So it's like we still dealing with it. But he told her that he didn't want me as a black woman to help him because he didn't want to get dirty. I'm thinking to myself, bruh, you already dirty. You came in here with dirty clothes on. Your hands are full of oil. But you don't want me to help you because you felt like you was going to get dirty. I kind of got angry. But then the story went on to where he started asking her, as a white woman, do you think it's okay for you to work with the N woman? And I'm thinking to myself, okay, if I heard that for one, he wouldn't be walking out of here. He wouldn't be crawling out of here. He'll be on 4 wheels, rolling out of here in a bag. Okay? Because ain't no way. So, the thing went on to say the nurse went on to say, that's when she felt like she was being disrespected, because him as a man is just disrespecting another woman. That is like so disrespectful. But I feel like she did the best that she could when it come down to handling that patient. Because to me, if he would have said that and I was standing there, it would have went totally different. And she did good about how she handled it. She did do a lot of paperwork on it. So that patient can't come to our hospital anymore. But that's not the only incident I done had at the hospital like that, and I feel like it won't be the last incident. I have worked around a prejudiced doctor before, and honestly, I never understood why he never had someone black on his team. So I just start asking questions like, okay, this is like this he's a good doctor, okay? He's a good doctor, but his attitude stinks. Like, it just stinks. Like, your books weren't, you're very well educated, but when it comes to working with people that is not your color, you're very ignorant. Because people my color, I have met one of the smartest doctors that I know, that is my color. Even though he's probably not he's not American. He's American to me, but he's more African, or Nigerian, and but he is still one of the smartest doctors I know. So for you not to work with anyone of the opposite color is like beneath me. Like, why? What makes us different from you besides color of our skin? Because if you guys don't know, we bleed the same color. So it's nothing different from me and you. We might be a different size, a different height, have different hair strands, little different petty stuff about us, but when it comes to the same blood, the same veins, the same arteries, the same inside organs, the same brain, the same skeleton makeup, then we are the same. Our outside doesn't make us the same because we're different colors, but we're still the same. And I also can't understand why some people take the people backgrounds and judge a person on the background they came from or the lifestyle they came from, and they don't want to work with that person. That is like the craziest thing I ever heard. But I just hate the fact that it's a lot of discrimination going on, and people, I just don't understand I don't understand why most people think it's okay to judge a person on the way they look or where they came from. I just don't. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Have you guys ever been in a situation where you was judged on the color of your skin or your background that you came from, or male or female, or something like that, let me know in the comment section below. I have a lot of stories about working in a hospital and being discriminated against. So yeah, and I have had a lot of stories where I have been in a hospital room where the person who's laying on the table doesn't really want to be worked on by a black person. I have had a lot of experience with that, and it's just crazy that I had a lot of experience that it doesn't faze me anymore. And I hate we still, as a community, as a society, as the United States of America, is still dealing with people like that. And I never understood why we are sometimes don't even want to fool with our own types of people. Like, some people will say, I hate black people, but you're black. So I'm confused. Then you have white people who say, I hate white people, but you're white. So how do you hate someone of your color? That is like crazy to me. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And I'll talk to you guys on my next video. And happy Sunday, by the way. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.